Hello and welcome. Today I have a Porsche 944. This is a 2.5 litre naturally aspirated, straight four, producing 163 brake horsepower. I know you're probably thinking, I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the automatic coupled with only 163 brake horsepower. What's it going to be like? Well, all it does is change the experience of driving a 944 because it is a great car. Styling is perfect for me. Big fat wide arches, low slung fronts, bit of a wedge shape, single piece glass tailgate, which is an excellent piece of design and really sets the car off. Sort of rubberized spoiler on the back as well, attached to the glass tailgate. It's a great looking car, and in automatic form is just as good as a manual. They all perform in different ways, and you can really drive it how you want to drive it. The gearbox is responsive, it's smooth, the handling is bloody incredible, and you can still have loads and loads of fun. You are not going to win any 0 to 60s in these cars. I think the manual is about 8.3 to 60, the automatic is about 8.9 to 60 in naturally aspirated 2.5 form, 2.7 barely any quicker, 3 litre naturally aspirated is much quicker, I think it's about 6.8 seconds to 60. The turbo, on the other hand, is a completely different animal. The 220 brake horsepower turbo, I've had one, was 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds, and the 250 was about 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. Turbos are on a completely different planet. As you would expect, they are frightening cars, seriously fast, and everything you want really from either a weekend car or even a daily driver. As an all-rounder, I think the automatic is probably, I'm not going to say it's better than the manual because it's all preference, personal preference really, and subjective. A lot of people may think, oh, the manual is rubbish, I only like the automatic, and vice versa. I quite like both. I think the automatic, I was sceptical at first. I thought, really, is it going to work? It's smooth, it's really, really smooth. And it's quick to change. The downshift when you want to, when you put your foot down, is responsive. The 944 as a whole is a work of art for me. The handling is exceptional. The drive is unbelievable. The ride is perfect. It's sporty, yet comfortable. The seats are really, really comfortable in both cloth and leather form. There are beautiful details such as the stitched Porsche on the door cards. I like the way the clocks are. This is an oval dash, this is a later dash. Just everything's accessible. The only thing I would say is a bit of a gripe is that the windows are here, and I would say really I prefer them to be here where the ashtray is, or maybe even slightly further back. This holds cassettes because it's old school cassette player. It does actually also have a multi-changer CD in the back with a remote control. But I would rather have the windows here. That would be much better for me. You have your rear wiper there, sunroof control here. If you have an electric sunroof, puts it up and down, you can also take it out. Central locking works, got an immobiliser. The heater works on all 4 channels. 4 channels? All 4 speeds. Looking at the radio and thinking, what am I talking about? Things to look out for. On the interior, make sure all your electrics work. Obviously, electrics, classic cars, never a good thing. But these, normally very good. I've had 3 944s, all have been fantastic. The main thing is the odometer. The odometer will fail and probably has failed on every 944 ever. The little gear inside is covered in grease from new, and what the grease did was basically destroy it. It just made it very brittle, and over time it would just break down and crumble. This one had. Thankfully, Mike, the previous owner, was meticulous with everything from service history to general maintenance. He wrote down the mileage when it stopped. I wrote down what I'd done until I fixed it, and now the mileage is absolutely correct. On the exterior, things to look out for: sills, they can rot from the inside and out. It's a good way of checking this. Inside the door, there is a little black vent. If you pop that out and look inside, you can see whether there is corrosion starting or not at all. Not at all in this case. Obviously exterior checks as well, tapping, visible checks, having a look underneath. A vehicle that everyone should drive at least once, and everyone needs to own one. They are phenomenal cars. Their headlights, when they pop up, they're a real statement for me. It's such an 80s thing, and when you're looking down over the top of the bonnet and seeing that, it's a great view. This is some beautiful countryside around here, and this is really what this car's made for. The steering wheel position is fixed, you cannot move it, but for me it's a great height. The seat position is electronically adjusted on these, up and down. The forward and back movement is manual, and also the back support movement is manual. I would daily drive this car. I think having the automatic gearbox around town, etc. would be a real bonus. And then on the weekend you can still launch it into a country lane, knowing full well its capabilities are there, ready for you to use. This, I'm not sure if you can hear that because of my mic, but this has a half stainless exhaust, and it is absolutely brilliant. It gives a real throaty growl when you want it, and it's 60 and 70 miles an hour at about 3 to 3,500 revs. That's where it sits, between 60 and 70. It's a nice sort of burble. It's not overpowering, and you could easily do a long journey with that exhaust system. Do I recommend a 944? I recommend it wholeheartedly to absolutely anyone in the market for either an investment, because I think the prices are slowly but surely rocketing. I know it's a slight contradiction, but they've been sort of leveled out for the last couple of years, and now they're really finding their market. I think those who were dreaming of them can now afford them, so obviously supply and demand, etc, etc. I would buy one now while you can, because soon prices will become absolutely crazy. But like the 928, a couple of years ago you could get a 928 for about, a good one for about 10,000. Now you're looking at anywhere between 18 to 35,000 plus for something very, very nice. If you've liked this video, please click the like button. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please click the subscribe button and the notification button next to that. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.